Hi, thank you for watching this video which will demonstrate how to upload a new tree census to forestplots.net. So this requires that the plot and the previous censuses are already in the database. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to count the number of trees and the number of recruits that are present in our file before upload, and make a note of those. So in my file, I've got 22 trees that are already in the database and I have a new census information for. And then I've got 5 trees that are recruits, they're new to the database. Okay, so we need to remember those numbers and check them against the numbers provided by the database during upload. So to upload a new tree census, we first need to navigate to My Plots and find our census, our plot for upload. So we can search by plot code or plot name or country in the filter. Okay, this is my plot and I want to upload census 2. So we use the data import icon to the right of our plot in our plot list. This shouldn't be confused with the other data import icon in the main Forest Plots menu. This is for uploading a new plot, but we're not uploading a new plot. The plot's already in the database. We're uploading a new census. So we click the data import icon that's associated with our plot. Okay, and now we've got lots of options. We want to import plot census data. Okay, so enter the start and end date of your census. And click next. And then select the Excel file that you want to upload. And this is the file that's already been coded and checked and should already be in the correct format. Okay, next. Then select the worksheet with the census data in. So we're uploading census 2. Next. Okay, so here's our Excel file. The first thing we need to do is we need to select the first line of our data. Not the headers, not the column titles, but the actual first line of data. So that's here. Now we need to check that the database has matched the column headers to the correct data in the database. So firstly, new tag is new tag number. Okay, tag number, because this is a new census, we don't actually use this column. The database uses tree ID to not tag number to match the trees with what's already in the database. Okay, let's scroll along to check that all of the other titles are correct. Okay, we need to match our flags. 3 and 4. And is that everything? Oh, tree ID. Okay, all of our columns are matched correctly. So we can go to the next stage. Okay, if you've got vouchers that you're uploading with the census, the database will now prompt you to select the herbarium at which those samples are going to be stored at. If you don't have vouchers, this screen won't appear. But I do have vouchers, so I enter the herbarium, accept, and go to the next stage. And again, if you've got vouchers, the database will link the voucher code with the collector's name stored in the database. Okay, there's no problems here because the identified collector is correct. And all of our vouchers are valid, so we can go to the next stage. Okay, species identification. Here we can see that the database has been unable to match 3 species names that are in our data file with the master species list in the database. It's possible to check and correct each of these at this stage. So the first one, I can see that there's no family provided in the data. So we can match this manually ourselves. So click on the edit icon and then the edit icon again, and start typing in the genus and then select it from the list and the species. Accept. And when we're happy that that's correct, we click this green icon. And here we can see the identified species now has the family. So we can confirm that. Okay, next we can see there appears to be a typographical error here with the species, and the database has actually matched it to the species from the masters list. We need to check this really carefully and double check that it's not been matched to a completely different species with a similar spelling. But this is correct, so we can confirm it. If it was matched to the wrong species, again, we'd click on edit and search for the correct species from the list manually. Okay, confirm. Okay, here it's not identifying the species at all. So edit, edit, and same again. Look for our species name and then click the green tick icon when we're happy. Okay, now it's matched to the family and we can see the family in the Excel file has a typo, but now it's correct. So we can confirm, and all of our species are now identified. So we can go to the next stage. Okay, tree identification. We've got one unidentified tree, and here the status text tells us what we need to check. So tree tag missing requires explicit confirmation. This is really important that you double check at this stage. If your data doesn't have tag numbers, that's fine, you can confirm them. But in this case, looking at my field sheets, I can see that there's been a typo error and it's been missed. So I can enter that tag number now through the edit icon. And confirm that's correct. Again, click the confirm button. So all of our trees are now identified, and we need to go through each of these windows individually. Okay, new recruits. The database is telling us there's 5 new recruits. That number matches what we counted earlier in our file. So that's great. 5 recruits is right, correct. Okay, changed records. We need to go into this window and look at each tree and check against our data and our field sheets that the records should be updated, and it isn't just that we've messed up our tree IDs and there's been an error. So have your field sheets ready and check each tree individually. So this has an updated subplot. Yep, that's correct. And this is an updated determination. Yes, that's correct for this tree. Here's one of our trees from before, the one that didn't have a family. Okay, that's correct. And again, our typo. Okay, we can confirm that. And this is telling us that the tag number is different. So in new tag number column, we assigned it 22. Looking at the field sheets, yes, that's correct. This tree has got a new tag number. Okay, an X and Y update for tag 25. Yes, that's correct in the field sheets. And the same for 26. Yep. And determination update. Yep. Tree 27 has a new determination. Again, one of the mismatches from the original species screen. And 2 more determination updates. They are real determination updates in our field sheets, so we can confirm those. Okay, so now new recruits is 5 still. Yep, perfect. Identified trees is 22. Yes, that matches what we counted in our file. Okay, we can go to our next screen. Okay, record data validation. Here, the database is telling us that 4 of our records in the file have invalid parts to them. So again, we can have our field sheets with us and check and correct each tree individually by going into the edit icon. If you can't easily see what the invalid part is, simply try and confirm it and it will tell you, okay, flag 5 is required. This tree has a height, but the flag 5 column is blank. So looking at the field sheets, I can see that this was measured by hypsometer. So enter 4 and confirm. And again into the next one, try to confirm it. Here's the error. We've got a multi-stemmed tree. It should have 2 parts to its flag one. Okay, I can see in the field sheets this is a normal tree, so it's HA. Okay, next one, edit. Try to edit again. Okay, this is an alive tree, but flag 2 needs to have a 1, not an A. That should work now. Yep. And what's this? Okay, this is a dead tree that hasn't been coded for flag 2. So looking at the field sheets, they couldn't find it. So the code, flag 2 code ran for KRS. Okay, all of our records are now valid, so we can go to the next stage. Perfect. We finished uploading our new census. Okay, once we've imported the new census, don't forget to go into the censuses and add all of the participants that were involved. And if any names aren't there in the database, just email admin@forestplots.net and we'll add them on your behalf. Make sure you enter all the participants and all of their roles. You can add multiple roles for each participant. Okay, so we've uploaded the second census for our plot. Thank you.